Hi everybody. It is Tuesday, or I'm sorry, it is actually Wednesday. This is video update 57. It is God, what month are we in? I'm drawing a blank, and I'm just getting ready for the video too. We are in May, May 21st, 2014. So now the catfish is over, because I was posting on Facebook that I was going to be making the video. And so now that it's over, I'm going to do the video. I'm going to get right into the results. But before I do that, I'm going to do my beginning spiel. And I'm not going to talk quick like some of you keep harping on me that the videos are too long. If they're too long, don't watch them. That's all I can tell you. If you're just looking for quick info, I don't know what to tell you there either. Been doing this too long, don't quite care. Anyway, if you're just starting out and you just found out about Garcinia and you want to know about it, this is not the video to jump in on. I've been doing this for over a year now, so I suggest you stop this, go to my YouTube channel, which is Stephanie Szmuc, and click on the beginning one that is labeled where I got my Garcinia, okay? And then watch like the next couple, 3 or so. Or watch the one that says how to take your Garcinia. Those will probably be where you're going to get most of the questions that you're going to want to get answered from. Not this video. This is an update. Been doing it for a year, so go back. If you are just starting out and you don't know how to take it, right up here is a caption, and it tells you how to take it. And the precautions. Down here, you'll see a link that tells you to click on under the video. And I've been getting a lot of you asking me this too. I'm confused. I don't understand. Could you clarify? Blah, 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 blah. If you'd listen to the video, you would know. I don't know, you guys watch the video and you watch it in mute. I'm like, you're confusing me. I'm confused. The link below, the very first link, is the Miracle Garcinia brand. It is a well-known site. It has been around for more than a year because it was actually out when I first started. So, and it's a trusted site. It's a trusted brand. It's a brand that works. It has chrome in it. I do not take the chrome. I did not start off on the chrome. Now, the brand that I take, or that I started taking, was different. They switched it, so I'm no longer on that brand. So now I'm taking a different brand that I just recently started. So yes, what you hear me say I'm taking, and the pictures you see on my Facebook that show what I'm taking is different from the link below, because I am not taking the one below. But the one below, I do know several people that are taking it and love it and are getting good results from it. It is a well-known, trusted site. That's why that one's below. It has chrome in it. The one I am taking does not have chrome in it, but it works as well. So either way, depending on what you want, they're there for you. Now, there's 3 links below. First link is the Miracle Garcinia brand, okay? Second link is where I got my Garcinia website, Facebook page, whatever you want to call it. And then the third link is my actual Facebook profile page. So if you want to contact me and you have, stuff you want to talk to me directly and you don't want other people to see, you can find me on Facebook and you can send me a personal message there. Okay, said and done all that. So hopefully your newbies out there, you're not confused no more. Because I know all my friends out there, you my followers, you know. I don't even have to talk to you. You get it. Okay, so getting into the results. This is the second week that I've been on the TN brand. And when I say TN, that's Trusted Nutritions. So I call it TN. TN, Trusted Nutrition. Now, there's several different brands or different formulas of Trusted Nutrition. The formula that I am taking has only the Garcinia in it and the potassium. That's it. Nothing else. Now, I take 1 pill 1 hour before each meal. So I take 3 pills a day, so that's 3,000 milligrams that I am taking. If you're new and you're checking this video, do not start out that way. Go back and find out the way that you should start. Now getting into the results. Are you guys ready for these freaky results? Okay. Weight is at 218, so down 2 pounds. So I lost 2 pounds, so that's yay, good. Now my arms, actually I lost a ½ inch on each, so I'm down to 13 on each of those. I was 13.5. Now my chest, I was at 49 and I'm now at 48, so I lost an inch on my chest. Bye bye back boobs, as you all like to call it. Not so much the girls, but the back boobs. The back boobs. I said that wrong. The twins in back. The back girls. Anyway, moving on. The waist was at 43, but went up to 44. So I went up 1 inch on my waist, which I wasn't too happy about that because that was like the big thing. Anyway, no hoo-ha, whatever. Hips was at 52.5, so I went up to 53. So a ½ inch I went up there. Now the thighs, I was 25.5 on both thighs. Now I'm 26 on both thighs. Now the reason why I say the screwy results is because I actually lost 2 pounds, but I actually had lost 2 inches, but then in certain areas, but then I gained 1.5 or 2.5 inches. So when you subtract and add the two together, I actually overall only gained ½ an inch. Now remember, with me saying that, with that being said, the Garcinia, one of the things the fruit actually does is it helps your body build lean muscle mass. So now, considering I've been more active, been outside more, been trying to open up the pool, been working on the rental and everything else that I've been dealing with, plus going to work. So I've been in and, out of the house. I'm not just sitting here. And at work, been very active between putting stuff away, cleaning the habitats, bending, stooping, kneeling, standing, doing a lot of arm movement. So my arms increasing does not surprise me because I'm building the muscle. My thighs increasing does not alarm me because of me bending, stooping. My thighs are getting a workout. So they are too going to increase. So I wasn't too alarmed about that. Was happy about the 2 pounds going down. So, and it's weird because as I'm putting on my clothes, it's hard to say with my body changing, I'm noticing certain things that weren't the way they were before. So it's like it's still doing like its Play-Doh mold, I guess would be a good word. It's transforming. So I'm just letting it take its course. And I'm just, so it's still too early for me to say that the TN actually is working better than the dynamic did. So, and I'm really pissed at you, son of a beep. I don't have a beeper, so I'll fake it. Beep, beep, beep. For changing dynamic. Really frosts my ass, really does, because yeah, don't you hate it when you find something good and you like it and you get used to it and all of a sudden the company goes and changes it or they get rid of it? So frustrating. So, I mean, I don't know, if something's not broke, why fix it? So I don't understand. If it's good and you're selling, why do you gotta change it? It just irritates me. Anyway, so anywho, moving on. Considering that, it's only been 2 weeks, considering even though I lost 2 pounds, I can't say, it's just still too early for me to tell you guys, yes, it's doing good. I do think that the calcium was possibly blocking it. I don't know that yet. It's still been 2 It's too soon. And so many of you, you're still not watching your inches, and I'm getting flooded with emails, and not emails, but messages on Facebook. You know, how come I'm not doing this, and how come I'm not getting results like her? I mean, how many times do I have to keep repeating this? Your body is different than anybody else's body. You cannot expect the same results that somebody else posted or that somebody else got, or because they say, hey, I lost 10 pounds in a month's time on this brand, that's going to be the same results for you. You don't know what they're doing in their life. You don't know their lifestyle. You cannot expect to get the same results that they're getting in yours, because everybody's different. Everybody's life is different. What they might do on a daily routine might be completely opposite of what you do. What they eat might be completely opposite of what you eat. So you just cannot, apples and pears, people, apples and pears, they're completely different. Yes, they're still fruit, but they're completely different. So you got to keep that in mind. So don't get discouraged. Just do what you're doing. Watch your inches. Definitely watch your inches. Go to Walmart, Walgreens, and get you one of these little bitty tapes. And, you know, I mean, this is like what, maybe $3-5 tops. And just watch your inches. Stay away from the scale. I mean, that is like one of the biggest things that you guys get so stressed out about. Then you're calling me, and I can't say you're crying, but the way you're typing sounds like you're crying. If I had to call it, I'd say you're crying. So you're getting frustrated. And this isn't supposed to be something that's supposed to frustrate you. Shit, life frustrates us enough. Gas prices frustrates me. Freaking God. So I'm not going to even go there. So don't stress yourself out on something like that. Stay away from the scale. Do it once a week. I keep saying that too. Once a week is good enough. And all of you scale junkies, boy, you just want to keep jumping on it at 8, then you jump on it at noon, and then you're jumping on it at 3, and then you're jumping on it at 6, and you're jumping back on it at 9 before you go to bed. And you're wondering why you're flip-flopping all over the freaking scale, because you're measuring yourself 5-6 times a freaking day. Get away from the scale. Stop. You're stressing me out, stressing yourself out. I'm just kidding. You're not stressing me out. So, you know, just do you. Don't do anybody else. Do you. Okay? Love you. Quit trying to be somebody else. You can't be somebody else. You could go get cosmetic surgery and you still are not going to be who you're trying to be. You can only be you. Who are you trying to kid? It's only Halloween once a day, once a year. Once a day. I would love that if it was once a day. No, once a year. But come on, just do you, love you, and respect you for what you do and what your body's going to do for you. Quit trying to stress yourself out doing something that you're just obviously never going to reach, because you're not that individual, okay? You're you. Your mom made you. She loves you to death. Always has and always will. So it's about time you start loving yourself for being you, okay? And just let all the frustrations go. There's just so many in life we can't control. Why make more for yourself? So now, considering that was the results for this week and all that, and I've got over the whole messaging, I do... Trust me, I hate Google Plus with a major freaking passion. Oh my God, do I hate Google Plus. And for all of you who follow me on Facebook, you do know a couple months back, you do remember the heart attack that I had when I tried to disable stupid Google Plus. And damn near lost all my videos and all my YouTube videos. My kids is back, their videos that are on there, my wedding collage, and my animals. So it's like all my videos were gone, and I freaked. I flipped. And all I was trying to do was get rid of that stupid Google Plus. So I want to apologize, because when you guys post on, I don't even know. I really don't even know how, if you're on Google Plus, or if you're under YouTube posting, or however. This is what happens from my side, okay? If you or on YouTube. This is what I'm from understanding, because I'm not a big geek on computers, so I don't know all the good stuff, ins and outs and all that. But if you post, from what I can configure, if you're on YouTube and you post under the video, directly under the video, I get an email in my email address telling me that so-and-so posted such and such comment on such and such video. And then I hit reply, takes me to the video, I see your comment, and I reply. Now, up in the corner, so like if I'm looking at my screen, I gotta get my finger in the right spot. Say this is the home screen of YouTube, and then it's got the title bar going across, then it's got the scrolls down of all the videos, and then my video right in the middle, or in the middle. Over here, up in the corner, is that little stupid Google Plus bell, and it shows me, like when you're on your Facebook and whatnot, how you got your notifications and all that. It'll give me a little red circle that tells me so many people have done Google Plus. So when I click on that and it drops down that menu, it gives me all the notifications that went on. Now, if multiple people comment on one particular video, it only gives me like a couple, I want to say maybe 2 sentences, short sentences relatively, just enough to put in that little bitty post-it thing underneath. And so I don't get to see your whole message. And I don't always get that notification, because I've had people message me on Facebook asking me why I haven't returned, or answer their questions, blah, 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 and getting mad at me for it, needless to say. But I didn't even get the message, so I want to apologize in advance if I don't return a response, or if I don't answer a question, probably because I didn't get it. I don't know why Google Plus is the way it is. I hate it with a passion. I wish I could get rid of it. Not to mention 90% of what Google Plus is all fake sites. So I just wish I could get rid of it. So I do apologize. I would suggest try to stay, if you are a Google Plus user, try to click on YouTube and post underneath the video, because then I get the email of your whole message to where I can see everything on it. And y'all on Facebook, you don't have to worry about it, because I see everything you guys do. So, well, I shouldn't say that, because there's so many places to post and comment on Facebook. It's like, and between the 2 pages, my profile and now the Garcinia, just sane, utterly insane. So I do, but Facebook is way better. I can follow it a lot better of tracking than that stupid Google Plus. So I just want to apologize and let you know. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's not that I'm mad at you. I get a lot of that too. You guys ask, well, why are you mad at me? Why? I'm not mad at nobody. So no, I'm not mad at nobody. I had to actually think, but no, I'm not mad at anybody. So don't think that. That's not the case. Why would I be mad at you? There's just no reason. Unless you're rude to me and I want to kick your ass, and then I'll be looking for you in the dark alley, because then it's just me and you, okay? But if that ain't the case, then we're all cool. Just kidding. No, just seriously. Okay. Anyway, I would not be mad if there's something to where it would get out of hand. I wouldn't be doing this. But I do this on my free time. This is just me doing this, so don't worry about it. And trust me, if you piss me off, I'm gonna let you know. As you see, I say what I say, and I don't care what it is. I mean, I don't say stuff to try to offend anybody, but I speak the truth on what I've got no reason to lie, and I got nothing to hide from anybody. So if you don't like it, you can just click off the off button, whatever. I move on. I don't care. So I'm not gonna be mad at anybody, and I'm very flexible, so don't worry about that. But I do try to keep up with everything from every point of view, from the YouTube to the Garcinia page to the Facebook profiling to my emails, and now trying to keep up with the Google Plus. It's just crazy, and I hate Google Plus. And I want to let you guys know too, whenever you see, and I apologize because I try to keep up so quickly with the Google Plus. When I see a fake posting come on my site, I try to remove it immediately. And I block them from the site. And that's another thing too that I've been noticing causes a problem. Like if I block something from Google Plus, I've noticed it blocks if that was the first comment under Google Plus, and like say somebody else then comments underneath it that's actually a legit Google Plus account, and I blocked the first one, but you posted underneath them, because I blocked them, it blocks you as well, or it throws you into my spam. So, and I can't reverse it. So it's like a catch-22. You know, you damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, either way. So I do apologize about that. But I'm not gonna not block them, because I don't have time or tolerance for ignorant, rude, lying asses or fake sites. So whenever you see somebody say something like, oh, I lost 21 pounds in just 1 month, and I got mine from here, and then they post another comment right under the first comment, and they reply to their first comment saying, I got it such and such, and here's the link, it's a fake site. Guaranteed, it's a company just generating all these fake sites using fake pictures and fake names just to promote business. So I block them, because I don't even have time for all that bullshit. And they're actually starting to get tricky. I've noticed a couple, same pictures, different name, and then they just post awesome video, and then on another one of my videos, same picture, same name, but then they'll have, oh, I lost such and such, click here, and I'm like, you think you're sly. So I mean, the computers are even, I mean, the companies are clicking and checking on things, and now they're seeing what's getting them booted out, so they're trying to be sly, you know, like our technology is going to be eventually, our computer is going to pretty much do what we want it to do while we're laying in bed. We don't even have to touch it. We don't even have to do none of this. It's just going to read our mind. Lord help us if that ever happens, but you never know. So, I mean, I understand it's late. Well, it's not too late. It's only 1 o'clock, so not too bad in the morning. Been a very busy day for me. I've been at work all day. And then we had the choir rewards at the school. Then I came home and tried to clean out the pool, because with the weather being as hot as it's been, I want my pool open. So it's just been very hectic, and trying to get the rental done. So yeah, so it's just been very, very hectic. All in all, it's been a very good week, and I'm excited. So I'm hoping next week's results are going to be even better. So, well, all good and good. And I was just posting on Facebook that I was going to be doing the video in an hour or so, which it's been roughly about an hour or so. But I had to watch Catfish first. And for any of you who are in relationships online, and this can be anybody, and I know quite a few people who have actually fallen for this. Quite a few. One I won't discuss. But a cousin, well, cousin by marriage, had several kids and was with her husband forever. And then all of a sudden, when this, and actually this was a catfish from way long time ago. This was back when you could first log into a computer on your TV. This is back when AOL, America Online, was the first like internet broadband thing or whatever. And you could plug it into your TV and do on a keyboard that plugged in. And she was talking to some guy out in California. Literally, within less than a year, and supposedly developed all these feelings for this dude that she never met, that she up and left her marriage and her kids, and she was very attached to her boys, left her kids and her husband to go be with this guy. I don't see how any mother could leave their kids at all, ever. I just can't fathom it. Anyway, and I know a couple other people that have had, internet relationships gone bad. So I like watching the show because I like my kids to see how screwed up the internet can be, so that way they're conscious and knowing what's going on around them. But it's a very interesting show. I mean, there's been a couple of them that have actually been legit. And there's been, I mean, I don't know what percentile it would be, if it would be like maybe 70-30, 80-20. But majority of the time, they're lying. But it's on MTV, and it's all about two documentary gentlemen go, and people email them about their situation, and they go and try to help them supposedly meet the love of their life, because they have a distance issue. Then when they finally close that issue for the distance, they come to find out the real issues are that they're not who they are, or that they're, you know, that they're married when they said they're not, or they're saying they're 22 and they're actually 49, things of that nature. So, and it's a scary scenario when you fall in love with somebody online and you get that adapted to them and that close to them, and you have no idea who you're messing with. So, and there's quite a few freaks out there. I think, what was it? That's one thing I did post, but nobody posted back. You guys posted all my stuff, but you didn't post on that. I was so irritated. I know about Facebook, but I don't know much about Twitter. I mean, I don't know how to tweet, whatever this shit's called. And I don't really know how to follow everything on Twitter. I'm Twitter dum-dum, I guess. But I got mad because on Facebook, they have this thing, hashtag, whatever the hell hashtag actually freaking means. It was like, if they had the show, after you watch the show, they had a live broadcasting to where you could tweet a twat for the hashtag flag. I'm tongue-tied anyway. But needless to say, I don't know how to tweet, twat, Twitter, twaddle, whatever. And I wanted to ask this girl a question because what it was a cousin called Facebook, got a hold of the guys, and asked them, or she asked Neve to come out and find her cousins, and her best friend, her cousin is her best friend, is Love. He's gay, and she wanted to find the guy. And she's really good friends with her cousin. They're best friends, grew up together, they're cousins, they're best friends, so they're like this. And the show goes through, and, all this, the questionings, well, why isn't he doing this? Why don't you ever get a call? Why don't you have a number? So they did all the research. They thought he was that he was actually incarcerated, that he might have been a convict. And come to find out, when they finally got addresses and got down to the nitty gritty, they were out in the middle of the street in the snow and freezing cold, and they're like, well, he's not here. I want to find Anton, and blah, blah, blah. I'm not ready to go home. And Neve was like, well, what do you want me to do? The back door's padlocked. The front door's padlocked. He's got an eviction notice on the door. Apparently, they're not here. He's like, well, I want to find Antonio. And then the cousin says, well, you're not going to find him because I'm Antonio. For 2 years, she was carrying on a sexual content conversation and texting back and forth and phone calls with her best friend cousin, all as a joke because he called her fat. Wrap your mind around that. And when they confronted her and everything was done, she said she didn't feel bad about it, that he had it coming, blah, blah, blah. But then she did start to say that she started to feel bad about it because she lost her cousin. He didn't want to have anything to do with her. He was that mad, which I don't blame him. But I was wanting to comment or ask a question, and they said, so if you have questions for so-and-so, hashtag blah, blah, blah. Well, I did that. I wrote the question, hashtag blah, blah, blah. I didn't see it anywhere on my stupid Twitter. So I'm like, okay, did I not do it right? Then it was something else. They said that you have to hashtag ask catfish. Did that. Nothing happened. So I was asking you guys, for anybody who is real handy with Twitter, help a person out. Send me a message and give me the 411 on the DLO, okay? Because I'm like El Stupido with the Twitter. Oh, tweet, tweet, twat. Yes, that's what. Anyway, so if you could help me out, because I do get involved in catfish and I do like to comment. So I would like to see if they would get one. So anyway, that's it for this week. So hopefully next week's we'll, maybe we'll still get some more pounds. That would be nice, but I'm not really worried about it as long as the inches keep doing it. What they're doing, I'd like to see the waist go back down. So positive, all in all, good week, excellent attitude. And I want you to steal the positive vibes here. Wait, damn it. There. Nope, there. Damn it. Oh, shit. Okay, there. I just touched you with some of that magic, that positive energy. I shared it with you. I can't really touch the screen because then it'll kick my video out and then I'll be pissed. Anyway, so until next week, you guys have a good one. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully nobody else is floating away from all the flooding that everybody else has been showing me and having. Especially, I won't say your name, but with your car literally floating away in front of your house, yeah, that would, no. So, oh, we were at Walmart the other night, and this was pretty funny. Last night, as a matter of fact, and I should have recorded, and I didn't. There was we went in, and it was just lightly sprinkling. While we were in Walmart, and this was probably about like 9:30, somewhere around there, and just downpour, and it sounded like it was hail. So like, oh great, there's the hail that they were saying we were going to get. I'm like, my car's probably ruined, blah, blah, blah. So when we get out of Walmart, we're walking out, and it was down to a bare mist. It wasn't like it wasn't even raining, and we got soaking wet when we came in. But the parking lot was flooded. Now, I drive a Ford Escape, so my car sits up, or my truck sits up. So we didn't have a problem, but as me and the Zachary and Monica were walking to the car, the water's getting higher, ankle, almost knee. We're like, what the hell? So they stayed back. They're like, Mom, just bring the car to me. So I'm in flip-flops, and I'm running to the car, and I open the door, and I get in. I got my feet still on the foot rail because they were just dripping water. So I'm turning on the car, and I'm trying to put it in drive. It took my foot off out of my flip-flop and just put my wet foot on the pedal to try to pull out to pick them up. And there's this guy standing there next to him, and he's just like this. And we're like, I go, are you having a bad problem there? And he starts laughing. He goes, look at my car. So we all look over at his little car, and the way he was parked, his car was like this. So his front tires and then his back tires, his front tires were actually buried in the water, and his back tires were like half. So he's like, I don't even know if I could get in my car without opening the door and all that water flooded in. And I'm like, well, I said, what do you mean you don't know? Because he was parked close to the cart return. And so it was blackened, but the flooded area, he couldn't even walk to it to see. And I'm like, well, if you want, you can stand on the foot rail. I said, and I'll try to drive you up close to it, and then you can see. So he's like, oh, would you? And I'm like, sure, no problem. So he hops on my car, and we inch our way up there. And he's looking, he goes, do you think it looks like it is? And the water level was like literally right by his door seam. So we didn't know if it was actually, if the door seam was under or if it was right at the level. It was hard to tell. So he's like, oh, I can't tell. I was like, well, by the tires, I go, I'm guessing if you open the front door, you'll probably be okay. So he's like, yeah, but now how do I get to, he goes, how do I get to my car? And I'm like, because the way he was parked and the way the water was and the way I was coming in, because his car was here and I was coming in like this and the cart returns right there. So we were trying to figure out how I could get him close enough to his car without him stepping in the major river. So he goes, I got an idea. I said, okay, well, what is it? He goes, could you get me close to that cart? I'm like, okay. So we backed up. He climbs in the cart and he's like pulling himself closer to the cart return and then climbing over the carts to get close to his car. He gets close to his car and he climbs over the other side. He's got one foot on the car. You know, he's over like this. He's got one foot on the car, one foot on the rail. He's trying to open up the door. And we're laughing because I don't know if any of you have ever seen the, what is it, Walmart Martians? And like just emails floating around and then on Facebook, whatnot. So, I mean, we're all cracking up in the car and he gets in. He goes, my floor's all wet. I go, well, hopefully your car starts. But it did. A lot of smoke came out, but it did start. So he pulled out. So we followed him to make sure he completely got out in case he got stranded. He needed a lift back to the parking lot or to the doors, whatever, in case he didn't get out of the parking lot. Which he made it out, which was fine. But then as we're driving away, getting ready to go home, I go, damn it, Zachary, we didn't record it. He goes, why? I said, we could have put out a new Walmart Martian song. Row, row, row your boat. He goes, no, row, row, row your cart. It was so funny. I wish I would have thought to record. Just a quick camera record with the phone would have been so awesome. It was just hilarious. Anyway, it was a good deed. And it's so, you know, I just wish I would have recorded it. Anyway, goodbye, you guys. Have a good week, and I will talk to you. But considering I started on the Tuesday, I'm going to try to do my videos on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So that way I'll be on the week's cycle for my pills. So until then, have a good one. Have a positive attitude, and get outside. We've been cooped up too long. Get outside and enjoy the weather. Okay? Bye.